Hi, thanks for joining me today for a walk in the carpenter shop. Now I'm going to give you a second as you're watching this to turn it off and just skip it if you want. And here's the reason. I'm going to tell you what the reason is right now. I'm getting ready to talk about money. I'll wait. Because if you don't want to hear it, this is a good time to turn it off. We have another edition coming real soon. Okay. I think everybody that wanted to turn it off are now gone. So let's go ahead and get down to the nitty-gritty here. And I want to read you out of the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 6, verse 9. Better is the sight of the eyes than the wandering of desire. This also is vanity and grasping for the wind. There was a book that was written a number of years ago called Racing to Win. NFL coach and race car owner Joe Gibbs, in that book, recounted some of his financial failures. As a young coach, trying to make his way into pro football, he was seeking to make more money. And so he talked about investing in different business ventures. All of them failed. The last failure, it took nearly 5 years of frugal living to pay off. He makes a startling statement for some, but a statement that makes sense if you're a follower of God. He says this: "It was only after I started seeking God instead of wealth that I became most successful." One of our founding fathers, Benjamin Franklin, wrote that a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. And he might have been paraphrasing King Solomon, who wrote, "A living dog is better than a dead lion." But at the end of the day, they're both saying the same thing, that God's provision for us is far better and something that we can hold on to, rather than what exists in dreams and fantasies. In your life, there is very rarely an opportunity for you to get rich quick. Our finances change based on economies, sure. Based on jobs and promotions, certainly. Based on opportunities that you have, that you didn't have, that you take advantage of, all of that happens. But the one thing that's out there that's consistent in all of that is that it takes work. A promotion comes after you've done the work to earn that promotion. A new job usually comes at the end of being faithful in another job where you've developed the credibility that makes you enticing to that new boss or that prospective employer. And the call of God is to be faithful with what you have. And when you are, He promises to bless you with more. One of the reasons that we struggle sometimes so much financially is not because the economy is bad. Oh, that's part of it. But one of the reasons we struggle is because we haven't learned to enjoy and celebrate and focus on what we do have and what we can do with it. Instead, we're always focused on what we don't have. And we're always longing for it so much that we don't give value to what God does. Jesus said it this way: He rewarded the servant who had been faithful with the things he'd been given, and He rewarded him with more. And the one servant who wasn't faithful with the thing that he was given, He took it away because he wasn't ready to handle it. See, in your life, you will be more successful when you celebrate and focus what God has given you and what He has entrusted to you. And my advice would be use that and use it wisely. And be faithful. Manage those finances as a trustee, that God has given you the responsibility for taking care of these things. Tithe, give, be generous. Make sure that you're using whatever it is that you've got to the glory of God. And you'll discover that God is faithful. He always is. And when you seek Him more than you seek wealth, there will be a joy to your life. And you know what? Chances are you'll be wealthier than you've ever been before. I look forward to joining you next time here in the Carpenter Shop.